and an army of snakes came pouring in.
Welcome to Venom TV. I'm Jim Cerny, joined here by Hudson Valley Venom Assistant Coach MJ Maerkl. First of all, welcome to Newberg, welcome to Ice Time Sports Complex, and welcome to the inaugural season of the Venom.
Appreciate it. No, we're very excited to be here.
I was going to say, how excited are you now that it's becoming real? You're going to get guys on the ice this weekend, got tryout camp, leads right into training camp, leads into preseason game, and then boom, you guys are off and rolling.
Absolutely. Long time coming. We've been anxious all summer, working hard. Me and Josh have put a lot of hours into this roster this summer, so we're extremely excited to get the guys on the ice and get them going.
Well, listen, we have you here for a bunch of reasons, bunch of questions and everything. Most important, got to get the lowdown on the coach. And nobody here knows him better than MJ. You played under him. He was your captain in Binghamton. Kind of go from there and how you guys forged a relationship. And at the end of it, tell us something that we don't know about Josh Newberg.
Well, I mean, I can't say enough about the guy. He was my captain in Binghamton when I got back into the league. Just does everything the right way. True pro. Every day on game day, he's doing the right things. It's just, to have a guy like that around with as much experience as he does, the amount of games plays he has, it's just great. Like he said, we are very similar in the kind of the player development aspect. We both come from kind of youth hockey and kind of starting from basics and, just working with the kids. So I feel like we have a different approach than most coaches here, working on the finer things, making sure we're doing all the right things. So, no, like I said, it's great to have a guy like him, especially with how close we are. I'm very excited to work with him.
It's awesome. Now you didn't tell us one thing we didn't know about Josh yet. Come on. What do you got?
What you didn't know about Josh?
I know that there's nothing bad to say, so.
He loves to eat a sweet potato right before he goes out for a game. And he's laughing over there. I've never seen anything like it before until probably my third game with Binghamton. He was just munching on a sweet potato between periods, and I was like, what are you doing, man?
That's why he looks the way he does.
Yeah, exactly. The guy doesn't have much body fat on him. Yeah, I should probably take a page out of his book.
Yeah. Listen, I've been around minor league baseball, minor league hockey and stuff for a number of years. The amount of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and stuff like that you see guys wolf down McDonald's on the way to a game or whatever. But the coach, who's also going to be a player this year, is taking down sweet potatoes in between periods. See, that's a good fact from MJ Maerkl right there.
Food aside, just being able to show these young guys that it takes more than just showing up to the rink an hour before when we're supposed to be there, just the preparation to be able to just have a blueprint of a professional hockey player is just, I think, will be worth, its weight in gold. Truthfully, it's a privilege for sure.
It's actually really cool because it's a 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be the head coach, but he's also going to be on the ice playing. And you've talked so much about his lead by example type style. Well, boy, it's one thing to follow the coach when he's a player and he's setting the example on the ice too. Right. And that's kind of a unique opportunity, I would think, for you guys.
Absolutely. And I'm extremely excited to get these guys into practice and start working on the little things because, like I said, Josh does a lot of things, the right way. And, it's what we're going to be preaching this year, the proper development and, making those little details, finer. So I'm extremely excited.
So talk about the dynamic, during a game, he's going to be playing, but, he's still the coach.
Right.
But you're going to be behind the bench. So talk a little bit about how that dynamic flows and how important it is for the two of you to be on the same page.
So all summer we've kind of been, discussing how we're going to approach this season, the balance that we're going to be able to find. And we both agreed that, it's always going to change during the games. We're always going to have to adapt to different situations. Obviously, just the game of hockey alone, you get a penalty in the game, you got to change up your style a little bit, maybe a little less aggressive, a little more conserved. But truthfully, we were always on the same page when we were playing together. We believe a lot of the same things when it comes to playing hockey. So, truthfully, I don't really ever see a point where we'd be on the wrong page. So it'd be, I think we're prepared, to say the least.
Yeah, having seen you guys, both play in this league, not dissimilar styles. You know,
Right.
you guys are both tough, physical, intense out on the ice.
Definitely.
You're trying to build a similar molds. They seem obviously you always have different types of players and different skill levels, but what type of player do you think you're really looking for? What's the identity of this team going to be?
We spoke a lot about how the culture of this team would be over the summer, and we both agreed that just being hard to play against night in, night out, there's not going to ever be an easy night to play against us. We're planning on winning this whole thing. We've worked really hard this summer, and we believe that we're going to be successful. So if we follow just a couple simple values, I think we'll be good.
So you've got a preseason game coming up.
Mm-hmm.
The first preseason game going to be the 12th here at home, 8 p.m. Go to HudsonValleyVenom.com to get your tickets. Got to get the promo in there.
Absolutely.
Very important. But it's going to be really cool because it's going to be the beginning of the I-84 rivalry. Right? You got the Danbury Hat-Tricks down the road. They're coming here. Of course, you'll be going there multiple times during the season. Now, you played on a Binghamton team that had a crazy intense rivalry with the Hat-Tricks. But this, just by the proximity, of course, having you and Josh being a part of this rivalry from the get-go, but add to the mix the proximity, that has the makings of having a pretty serious rival right down the road for you guys. Absolutely.
We're not necessarily on the good list when we visit Danbury, so the fans certainly like to let us hear it. But as far as that rivalry, I think our guys know about it already. They know how close that the Danbury rink is going to be and how important our matchups against them are. So to see the guys as hungry as they are right now, it's a very positive sign. So we're just hoping we don't get attacked by the fans walking up the rink.
It's been known to happen in Danbury, as you may know. You may know firsthand. But one of the cool things, we're talking about that rivalry and everything, one of the cool things talking about fans is you haven't played a game yet. You haven't dropped the pucks for practice yet, none of that. But yet, I've seen in, chat groups and booster club and, Facebook groups and stuff like that, people are fired up already. I mean, you haven't done a thing yet, right? You got a cool logo. You signed some players, training camp just starts soon, but you already have this building base, of people that are fired up to see this team play, the hometown team in the Hudson Valley, right? So what does that responsibility feel like? You're helping build this thing right from the ground up.
Well, it's fantastic to have something to call our own. Me and Josh have been stressing that, and the ownership group has been absolutely fantastic with kind of letting us do what we need to do on the hockey side of things. So it's obviously, like I said before, it is a good balance, but to finally be in a receptive city, last year it was a bit tough dealing with not being in our own rink and not necessarily being welcomed in the city. So to be in Poughkeepsie in the Newberg area, we're extremely excited. It's a fantastic, beautiful little city. Me and the boys have done a bit of exploring so far, trying to do some PR stuff. So. No, it's been great so far. We've only been here for a week, but people have welcomed us here with open arms, and it's a good feeling for sure.
And just finishing the thought there, the opportunity to reach out and touch, at this level of hockey, that's a big part of it.
Absolutely.
And we talked about it with Josh as well about you're here to win a championship, but you're also here to make an impact in the community, and you always get a chance at this level to do that. And I guess it's important that you, as a leader here, I guess embrace that, like you and Josh have so far.
Yeah, definitely. And Josh can attest to this. We were a part of that first year program in Binghamton where they were transitioning from the AHL into the, minor pro hockey, the Federal Hockey League. So, people didn't really know what they were getting into when we walked into that arena. There wasn't, we didn't pack the place out like it is now, but, we'll sit there after the locker room, sit there, talk with fans, build that little bit of rapport. Hey, do you play on the local, youth hockey programs? Hey, we're coming out to coach your team next week when we're doing youth hockey clinics, stuff like that. So, he understands how important it is to build that, relationship with the fans, and it's been great that, people have been as receptive as they are. So we're extremely excited.
All right, final one for you. You open up the regular season here at home, October 18th, 7 p.m., Friday night, against Binghamton.
Right.
Okay. Your former team.
Yeah.
You and Josh played there. Then you do the home and home, and you go to Binghamton.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, when you go there, you look up at the Jumbotron there, you're going to have the big video presentation, you think, for Josh and MJ's return?
I don't think so.
Welcome back, MJ and Josh?
I don't think so.
Not happening?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Based off of, just our past, I think that, I won't necessarily get the welcome wagon when we show up at the arena. Everyone in that arena knows how me and Josh play, and we aren't the easiest guys to play against, so, that means we do our job.
Yeah, that's it. They know what they're in for then. Good stuff. He's MJ Maerkl. He's the assistant coach of the Hudson Valley Venom. Thanks for a few minutes. Best of luck this weekend with tryout camp and the beginning of training camp next week.
Appreciate it, Jen. Thanks for having me.